Here's something you probably didn't know. The market for frozen desserts is huge, expected to grow to $135 billion this year and hit nearly $200 billion by 2032. Ice cream, of course, tops the list, which may be why rumors Wendy's will launch a new Frosty flavor went viral last month. We can confirm there's a new flavor coming next week. And Chris Van Cleve got a special behind-the-scenes access on how it was created.
Even on a cold winter day, Frosties were flying out of this Ohio Wendy's. Last year, the fast food chain served them up at a rate of 500 a minute in the U.S. Morgan Rohrer treated herself to one.
How often do you order a Frosty?
I would say probably about twice a week during the summer.
The Frosty came to be in the late 1960s. Wendy's founder Dave Thomas needed a frozen treat to add to the menu of his burger joint in Columbus. Inspired by a dessert served at an Ohio racetrack, the Frosty falls somewhere between soft serve and hard-packed ice cream.
Where's the beef?
While Wendy's may be known for its beefy burgers, the Frosty was a hit from day one, a frozen creamy treat that stood the test of time.
Susie?
It's the perfect dessert.
And Ralph?
It's good on ice cream.
For decades, it was available in one flavor, chocolate. 2006 came vanilla. And in 2022, they started trying new limited edition flavors, something Frosty fan Paula Price is not sold on.
I don't veer away from my chocolate. I just like chocolate. I don't like to dip my fries in it. I just want chocolate.
It's always been chocolate. It should always be chocolate.
Always.
Now, I would like to try the different flavors.
Yeah, she's a different flavor girl. I'm not.
But younger consumers flock to flavor choices. In 2023, 1 in 3 Gen Z and millennials said they prioritize unique flavors when dining out, making new Frosty flavors a risk worth taking for Wendy's VP of Research and Development, John Lee.
How important is the Frosty to the Wendy's menu?
It is one of the most iconic menu items.
Is there a pressure not to screw it up, though?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Do you give some thought to just leaving good enough alone?
It's always in the back of my mind, but the growth, especially with like younger consumers nowadays, they love new news. They love flavor. And yes, chocolate and vanilla are important, but we need to give them something new and unique.
New and unique is a collaboration with another fan favorite, the Girl Scouts Thin Mints cookie, which account for about 25% of Girl Scout cookie sales. But to make it a Frosty required some innovation. The cookie we all buy by the boxful didn't lend itself to a frozen treat, so the recipe had to be tweaked.
Cookies inspired by Thin Mints to create something that becomes this fudge that all of a sudden is no longer a fudge. It is like crushed up cookie fudge.
Something Lee calls a cookie butter that can be swirled into a vanilla or chocolate Frosty, which adds flavor but doesn't add much time to make. It is fast food after all.
Normally when we iterate and do prototyping and do recipe development, it could be 20, 50 different iterations. This was like less than 5.
You can't get more nostalgic than a Wendy's Frosty and the Girl Scouts. And the fact that they're coming together really pulls at the heartstrings of food lovers in this country.
Joanna Saltz, editorial director at Delish, says experimenting with new flavors is basically a no-brainer.
When a new flavor gets introduced, the original flavor sales tend to increase because people get excited about that product again.
While inside the top secret and highly secure Wendy's Innovation Kitchen at the company's Dublin, Ohio headquarters, we were the first non-Wendy's employee to take the Thin Mints Frosty on a taste test.
You have 2 versions because we had a hard time deciding whether you take this cookie butter and do you swirl it with our chocolate Frosty or vanilla. We just said it actually works in both.
All right, let's try it. It's just a little crunchy.
A little crunchy.
Taste the chocolate of the,
exactly.
Of the Frosty.
And you should get it in every bite.
Did you think at all about trying to make it green?
We did, and we all landed on the fact that it takes away from what's the most important thing, because it is more about the chocolate, the texture of the cookie, and that right balance of mint flavor, not color.
For me, the Thin Mints and vanilla was the winner. But when it comes to the right mix of flavors, John Lee is betting giving customers choices
Thank you.
is the Frosty fast lane to success, and maybe a brain freeze. For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Chris Van Cleve in Dublin, Ohio.
Okay, I love Chris Van Cleve right now, and I'm eating this cookie butter, whatever he called it, with it's so good.
You know, I need some fries to go with this shake.
That would be.
I don't care what those
that could make
ladies
it
were
better.
saying. Do fries go with that shake? This
Way to
shake.
go, Wendy's. Way to reinvent it.